This presentation is going to be quite something because every slide I'll have to show half of it. We have an echo. Is it okay? I think it's
we had 2 days ago, where I show Luis and I showcased this pop-up city, just like the ones that you are living today, that came to physical reality. Let's put it this way. So the goal here is to transform scientific breakthroughs into investable biotech companies very, very fast, doing this proof of concept and validation, and the preclinical validation that I just walked you through, and compress time to patient access to promising therapies with the regulatory integrity. So you're doing good, you're doing nice, you do everything in the regulations with the committee, ethical committee and everything, but faster and with money. So capital, what is called wise capital, smart capital involved. So how it works, lots of things here, but I will walk you through very easily, very fast. I'll try to simplify it. So you find an originator that has a new molecule, a new therapy, and this is the initial data. You create a dual origination layer where you put together the strategy for translation. Translation in this context is to transform the discovery into a product or into a service, right? It's like, okay, fine, I discovered this molecule releases people from headache. How do I get from this to a aspirin? Aspirin, it's a brand name, right? How do I commercialize it? How do I distribute? How do I put this in pharmacies? So this is the translational strategy. Get a regulatory pathway. Is it Prospera? Is it Montana? Where is going to be? Is it Zanzibar? And transform this in new codes, new company, a structure, a new, so I take this molecule, I say, this is now a company, and I put VCs to work on that. So investors, regulatory, it can be FDA, EMA, the European FDA related, or Anvisa. The Anvisa is the Brazilian FDA, let's put it this way. So we align compliance as well, so that, whatever we do in whatever jurisdiction we choose, it is compatible to those very strict regulatory agencies. So we execute clinics because in those places, there are new laws called right to try, for instance, where patients have the right to try new therapies if they choose to. And now, after we run a preclinical phase, we can, having the IP rights, create this value and send it to exit, acquisition or licensing, or, altogether having the clinical data. So monetization comes from treatments, so right to try jurisdictions, from data, from licensing, and also getting equity in each new co. Unit of economics is the creation of the new company, right? With the originator. So this is just an example, right? This is negotiable, but the originator gets half. Investors come with the capital 30%, us with the 10%, and option, everyone who comes and help will have also 10%. So this will create a cash flow from early development, faster asset liquidities, because right now in biotech is, like I told you, it's 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, too much, and a long-term upside because all the people involved are going to have equity. So this new company, AccessBio, has already 4 products in negotiation. So products that have cell therapy, stem cells, exosome, and also a dermal patch. for people like me who do not like needles, there are some developments with, it's like a band-aid, and it cross your skin without the need of a needle. So I'm talking to a company that has developed some of those demo patches too. And those are huge markets, like, for cell therapies, 2 million prevalence for refractory angina. It is a condition that people cannot even breathe because their heart aches. And 75,000 new cases every year, only in the United States. Also, the rotator cuff injury, it is the tennis players' injury. It is an injury in the shoulder. Only in the United States, it's needed 300,000 surgeries per year. So we are talking about huge markets, right? So biotech is something that we should really have an eye on. Exosome products as well, you have heard about amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I am sorry about all those big words, but this also, it is very, very serious conditions. It is a degenerative condition that people just stop their movements from up, down, or from down, up, from one side to the other. It is very, very, very bad to see. And these transdermal drug delivery systems that I just told you about. So our vision is to build a portfolio of structured cash flow biotech assets, scale across multiple therapies, just like stem cells, gene therapy, or new biomedical devices in multiple geographies. So it's not only prosperous, there are other jurisdictions where the law and the compliance is aligned with a fast move, very accelerated, and repeatable deal architecture. So every time we make a deal, we learn, and we are able to replicate. We are raising $2 million right now to create this new co. And this is the team. It's me and Carol. Carol, she is a lawyer, and she has a specialization on intellectual property. She also created a platform to accelerate intellectual rights, not only here in Brazil, but globally. It's called Inspire IP. You can also have a look. We are working together. We have many platforms, many solutions, and all of them together are to increase the how can I say, the engagement of the society with the decentralized science. So we can do that because we have a very easy walk around scientific communities, not only here in Brazil, but also in Latin America and globally, within regulatory environments that we know, and new governance initiatives like the ones we are exploring here. And, everyone is exploring in pop-ups. So this is our site, accessbio.tech. Please have a look. And if you know someone who would be interested in being accelerated, let me put the QR code there. So tell them to talk to me, DM me. I'm everywhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm not on TikTok yet, but so thank you very much. I will accept the questions, but Rodo, because I want to be very, very direct with my replies, I would not like to be recorded. Thank you.